Hey, what's up, BookTube? Beautiful day out today. I thought I'd film a quick book haul before I head off to work, hence the shirt. I do apologize for the noise you'll be hearing in the background. The Corey is busy at work over there, and these gentlemen over here, about 3 doors down, are putting up a new roof. So you'll hear sawing, you may hear hammering, but it's such beautiful lighting, and it's such a nice cool breeze out. I just wanted to be outside. So I visited my local library recently, one I don't generally go to because it's actually further away than the one at the neighboring town, but I had to renew my library card. So while I was there, I had to check along this one wall where they have kind of an ongoing library sale. And I found 4 books that I picked up, and I want to share them with you right now. The first 2 are by the same author, and that is John Mortimer. This is Rumpole on Trial. Rumpole is a British barrister, quite quirky individual. The stories are humorous but well-crafted mysteries. I love how he refers to his wife as she who must be obeyed. And yeah, this is a collection of like 7 stories. Those are the stories in this particular collection. And it's been some time since I've read any of the Rumpole stories. I really enjoyed the TV series starring Leo McKern. I highly recommend you check that out if you want to get an idea of what Rumpole's like. But yeah, it'd be fun kind of picking these up again. And the other one by that same author is another in the Rumpole series, but instead of a short story collection, it is a full-length novel. And this does not have a dust jacket, sadly, but I don't care. It is Rumpole and the Penge Bungalow Mystery, or Penge Bungalow Murders, I should say. This is the one that he refers to as his most famous case. He goes on and on about it quite often in the show. And I don't remember if I actually had read this one or not. Like I said, it's been so long since I picked up any of the Rumpole books. So it'll be fun kind of diving into this one as well. So, a couple Rumpole books there. The next one I have is by John Boyne. This is The House of Special Purpose. Not a book I had actually even heard of this particular title. He's the author of The Boy in the Blue Striped Pajamas. I read a book by John Boyne. I presume it's the same John Boyne, although this title's not mentioned in here. It was This House is Haunted, and I really enjoyed that. But it sounded really intriguing, so I thought I'd pick it up. I'll go ahead and read the synopsis for you. It says, part love story, part historical epic tragedy, The House of Special Purpose illuminates the final days of Tsarist Russia. 82-year-old Grigory Jechmenev is haunted by his past, a past of death, suffering, and scandal that will stay with him until the end of his days. Living in England with his beloved wife Zoya, Grigory prepares to make one final journey to Russia, to the Russia he once knew and loved, the Russia that both destroyed and defined him. As Grigory remembers days gone by, we are transported to St. Petersburg in the early 20th century, to the Winter Palace of the Tsar, threatened by bloody revolution. An unlikely hero, Grigory grew up the son of a peasant farmer, but an act of self-sacrifice brings him into the inner circle of the Romanovs, where he is granted the position of bodyguard to Tsarevich Alexei, son of the Tsar Nicholas II and brother to Grand Duchess Anastasia. Grigory's memories reveal shocking secrets, stripping away decades of deceit until we learn the story of the House of Special Purpose. So, sounds intriguing. A bit of a chunker here, but yeah, sounds good. I also want to pick up that author's latest book. Is it The Heart's Invisible Furies or something? I don't remember the exact title, but yeah, I've heard some good things about that as well. And the last book started out as a cover buy. These were all 25 cents, by the way. They had 25 cents per book or 5 for $1. I could not find a 5th book that interests me, so I just went with these 4. But for 25 cents, you know, can't lose. But like I said, this was initially a cover buy until I started reading the synopsis, and that's when it grabbed my attention. So yeah, the spine of it looks super cool, minus the library tag, but it is The Pale Blue Eye by Louis Bayard. With those old medical instruments, it just looks super creepy, and of course the blood all over the place. But it's a bit of a long synopsis, but I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. It says, at West Point Academy in 1830, the calm of an October evening is shattered by the discovery of a young cadet's body swinging from a rope just off the parade grounds. An apparent suicide is not unheard of in the harsh regimen like West Point's, but the next morning an even greater horror comes to light. Someone has stolen into the room where the body lay and removed the heart. At a loss for answers and desperate to avoid any negative publicity, the Academy calls on the services of a local civilian, Augustus Lander, a former police detective who acquired some renown during his years in New York City, before retiring to the Hudson Highlands for his health. Now a widower, restless in his seclusion, Lander agrees to take on the case. As he questions the dead man's acquaintances, he finds an eager assistant in a moody, intriguing young cadet with a penchant for drink, 2 volumes of poetry to his name, and a murky past that changes from telling to telling. The cadet's name? Edgar Allan Poe. That I had to pick it up at that point. Impressed with Poe's astute powers of observation, Lander is convinced that the poet may prove useful if he can stay sober long enough to put his keen reasoning skills to the task. Working in close contact, the 2 men, separated by years but alike in intelligence, develop a surprisingly deep rapport as their investigation takes them into a hidden world of secret societies, ritual sacrifices, and more bodies. Soon, however, the macabre murders and Lander's own buried secrets threaten to tear the 2 men and their newly formed friendship apart. It says it's a rich tapestry of fine prose and intricately detailed characters. It transports the readers into a labyrinth of the unknown that will leave them guessing until the very end. So, yeah, that sounds super awesome. I have another book where Edgar Allan Poe is a character within the story, and I have yet to read that, but interesting symbols there. But yeah, I love when they take like real-life characters and put them in a fictional setting. So anyway, that's my little mini book haul from the library. So we have The Pale Blue Eye by Louis Bayard, House of Special Purposes by John Boyne, and a couple Rumpole books by John Mortimer. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope the noise wasn't too disturbing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.